Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Collector, and welcome to my Nerd Cave. I decided I wanted to document my collections. So, for starters, let's dive into my PS1 collection. This was the first game console that was mine. Like we had a Sega Genesis before the PS1, but the Genesis technically belonged to my older sister. So the PS1 was the first one that was like exclusively for me. And so I've got a lot of nostalgia. I've got a lot of love for the system. It is a great system with some great games. So I just wanted to dive into what I have collected over the past 10 or so years that I've been nostalgia collecting. Um, it and I did want to point out this is in no particular order, especially not alphabetized, because I am not an organized man. And alphabetizing is kind of difficult because like you'd have to move everything if you add stuff to the collection. Like, oh, I got this new one that starts with the letter G, and so I've got to shift everything over, and especially if you buy in bulk, like if you buy like a lot of 20 different games, and then you have to organize, and I don't know, it's just a lot for me to have to deal with. But I keep them all together, and it's easy to kind of sift through and be like, oh, okay, hey, here's one. But I will probably wind up organizing them somewhat, maybe by genre or something. You know, keep the Disney ones by themselves, keep fighting ones, then RPGs, and so on and so forth. Um, so I will say that the last one, two, three, four, five of these that I'm planning on showing off are the rarest ones or the most expensive ones or whatever in my PS1 collection. And I will start off with the long box games. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. We're going to start off on the right foot and show off an amazing long box one. No, not really. It's NHL Face Off. Uh, it's complete, so nice. The long box ones, I for some reason have a really hard time finding complete. So yeah, um, this one I feel like is underrated. Primal Rage. I actually really do enjoy the games, and I loved the toys as a kid. Unfortunately, I never got the toys as a kid. Don't know why. For some reason, I always wanted them, and nobody ever bought them for me. I do have a couple of them now as an adult, but they're actually kind of rare now, the toys. But yeah, anyway, so Primal Rage. I don't even know where I want to put all these when I'm done. I probably just want to shit them over. NHL Game Day, another sports title that I don't give two shits about, but have because it's a long box. Jupiter Strike, one I've never played, but it looks kind of interesting, like a 3D shooter. So yeah, I might have to pop that in at some point. There's a few of the, most of these I will say I have not played. A lot of them are on my list to play. It's just a matter of getting around to it. I'm sure a lot of collectors know what I'm talking about. NBA in the Zone. One of the plastic cases. Frank Thomas Big Hurt Baseball. Off-World Interceptor Extreme. This looks like just kind of like a crash derby racing type game, so that's kind of cool. Chessmaster 3D. I have no idea how to play chess, digital or otherwise. So, and the last of the long box is Assault Rig. So, all right, we're gonna get into the bulk of the collection now. This is gonna be a long video, I feel like. So I don't even know how many games. Over 100, definitely. So, yeah, here we go. We're just gonna dive right into it. WWF Warzone. WCW versus the World. A lot of these still have the price I paid on them because I shop at thrift stores a lot, and a lot of them will just write the price on them. It's a matter of I'm lazy, so I just haven't wiped it off. Some of them, the rarer ones, if they have a price sticker on it, I leave it there because I want to remind myself of my humble beginnings, of where I bought that. Because I bought a $200 game for 99 cents or something at one point. So I feel good about it. So did not pay this price. This is the original retail sticker. But Casper. So I used to love that movie when I was a kid. I love Casper. So X-Men Mutant Academy. Did I really pay $10 for this? No fucking way. X-Files. Another one I have not played. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Pac-Man World. Sim Theme Park. I remember playing that as a kid and never getting like a handle on how to do it. So I don't know. But this is actually an underrated platformer. Croc, Legend of the Gobos. Yeah, Gobos or Gobos. Sorcerer's Maze. Gotta love the Twisted Metal games. This is Twisted Metal 4. Is that the only one I have? I'm not sure. This one I should have played on 420. Pipe Dreams 3D. All-Star Slammin' D-Ball. Ooh. Bomberman. Some of these I've actually forgotten that I own, so. David Beckham Soccer. Because that's a fucking glorious game to own. Crusaders of Might and Magic. 3D action adventure looks like. Need to play that. Like I said, a lot of these I need to play. And this is the bottom of that stack. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 3. Alright, next stack. We're actually starting off with a couple bangers here. Final Fantasy IX. Final Fantasy VII. 8, excuse me. Final Fantasy 8. Ooh, this is actually a really good game, and I have actually played some of this one. Parasite Eve. I need to get the second one at some point. I feel like the second one's rare. Warhammer Shadow of the Honored Rat. Horned Rat. Honored. The Honored Rat. Amazing game right here. Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro. I need to get the first one for this one. Do I have the first one for this system? Ow. Odin. My dog's behind me and he just jabbed me with his claws. Wild Arms 2. I'm getting into another wrestling game. Another couple of wrestling games, actually. WCW NWO Thunder. WWF SmackDown. Ridge Racer. I almost bought a, no, I didn't. Yeah, no. I almost bought a Ridge Racer arcade game once. I was at an auction and I missed out on it. Jigsaw Madness. Okay, into that stack. These stacks are a lot bigger. That was like the last of them I pulled off the shelves, so that broke into 2 separate stacks, and it was smaller than the rest of these. NASCAR 99. Nfl Xtreme 2. Surprisingly decent platformer here. Stuart Little 2. Tecmo Super Bowl. Battle Stations. This one apparently belonged to Josh K. Superstar Dance Club #1 hits. Okay. Allied General. Brunswick Super Pro Bowling 2. Yeah, a surprising amount of sports games. This one I seem to have enjoyed, actually. Don't really agree with the critical review on the front of it. 40 Winks. Move over, Mario. Yeah, I don't quite agree with that, but it is a pretty enjoyable little platformer. This one is actually a pretty decent one. Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters, and I feel like that's actually worth a little bit, too. Not like rare, but it's, you know, worth a notable amount of money. Same with this one, actually. Blasto, and I love how shiny the cover is. This one's really fun and funny. Mort the Chicken. Alien Trilogy. Ace Combat 3 Electrosphere. Ace Combat 2. Air Combat. So that was somewhat organized there. It's weird. This one I have a little bit of nostalgia for, and really it's actually kind of fun still. Like, it's a real chill, mellow, super easy game that you can knock out in like an hour, but it's like fun. Rugrats Search for Reptar. And I don't want that to tip over, so let me stack it a little bit better. Here we go. Spyro the Dragon. Of course, you can't have a PS1 collection without that one. Small Soldiers. It's actually a pretty fun game. I played a lot as a kid, and I haven't actually played it as an adult, so I might have to pop it in for nostalgia purposes. And I love Small Soldiers, the movie, anyway. It's like one of my childhood favorites. Go on. Scars. Rock'em Sock'em Robot Arena. Riven, the sequel to Myst. It seems like I played some of that, and I wound up getting stuck because I'm remarkably terrible at puzzles in video games. So, Army Men 3D. The Army Men games are pretty fun. Same with these. The Ape Escape games. Ape Escape. Alright, moving on to this stack. And I feel like this stack has a lot of stuff that's like missing, like the cover or the case itself. So bear that in mind. But Golden Tee Golf. Whoop-de-doo. Wild Thornberries, Animal Adventures. I love Wild Thornberries. Don't judge. Brats. Okay, I was gonna say, is that the whole fucking title? Because goddamn. No, it's just Brats, according to the side. Big Air. Again, I got a surprising amount of sports games. Real Fishing. Blues Big Musical. This was terrible. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. A Twitch in Time. Who did a review of that? Was it Kadikarus, I think, did a review of that one? I do not have the box for these because they came in a twin pack, apparently, and I don't have the box for them. So I might look for the box just to complete the set. Sesame Street, Elmo's Number Journey, and Elmo's Letter Adventure. Barbie Super Sports. I've got a surprising amount of Barbie games in my collection. Don't you judge. I see you judging. Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? Probably not. I love this movie series. The Land Before Time, Return to the Great Valley. So I might actually have to play this game, like, just for shits and giggles. I'm going to have to play it. Detective Barbie, The Mystery Cruise. For a guy that's terrible at puzzle games, I do like mystery games, so maybe I'll play that. Maybe I should do reviews, like Kadikarus style or JonTron style. Rayman, again. PS1 collection can't not have Rayman. Miss Spider's Tea Party. I see you judging. Okay, this was not the one that I'm most familiar with. This is Tekken 2, and yeah, it's missing the case, so I'm going to be looking to upgrade that. In fact, I'm probably going to keep all these separate. The ones I need to complete. Alright, this one is complete. It's Medieval. Great game. And yeah, these are... Okay, those aren't... Nope. Oh, yeah. I'm going to show these two first. Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. Terrible game. Kadikarus did do a review on that. And the movie, which is arguably one of the lesser Scooby-Doo movies. Railroad Tycoon 2. And these right here are all incomplete, so yeah. Crash Bash. Really, that one I just need the cover for. So, Crash Bandicoot 2. Again, just need the cover. Rugrats in Paris, the movie. Again, just the cover. Or need the cover. This one just need the cover, looks like. Yep. Roscoe McQueen, Firefighter Extreme. And it actually looks kind of fun, so I might have to play that one. Yeah, this one's just missing the cover. So Independence Day. Just missing the cover. Tiny Toon Adventures, Plucky's Big Adventure. Yes. Actually, I did not care for this game. I love the franchise, though. Evil Dead: Hell to the King. I think it's because I didn't like it because it's got the Resident Evil still camera where you just run around the level with the camera in one spot, and then boom, it jumps to a different spot, and then the camera stays put again. So yeah, I just don't like that mechanic. I don't. Yeah, I just need the cover for this one. Crossroad Crisis. It's a puzzle game or something. And yeah, I just need the cover for this one. Shrek's Treasure Hunt. I think everything else should be good. So yeah. So we're gonna move on to the next stack. Feet are falling asleep. The Grand Theft Auto PS1 Collector's Edition Trilogy, which includes Grand Theft Auto, Mission Pack Number 1, London 1969, and Grand Theft Auto 2. A lot of people think that Grand Theft Auto as a franchise just started with number 3 on PS2. No, there were games for the PS1. Centipede. This one I did play a lot as a kid. Tenchu. Stealth Assassin. Ew, I need to clean that case. That is gross. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Love this franchise. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. The music from the first one still gets stuck in my head. Okay, Pro Pinball Fantastic Journey. Love pinball games. Speedball 2100. The Future of Sports. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Worms World Party. You gotta love the Worms games. Ultimate Deer Hunt Open Season. That's right up my alley, right? Now you can tell I'm a hunter, yeah? Siphon Filter 2. Disney Preschool and Kindergarten Winnie the Pooh. Both of them. Tomb Raider The Last Revelation. Tomb Raider 3. Spyro Ripto's Rage. We're getting back into good ones. Now, not so much. Airboat Racing. Excess Airboat Racing. Counter 2. Contender 2, excuse me. Let me learn to read. Is there a game for that? Spyro, Year of the Dragon. It's hit or miss. You're going to see a shitty game, and then you're going to see a good game, you know? This one I have a lot of nostalgia for. I played this one so much as a kid. Tekken 3. Love that game. Siphon Filter 3. Alright, we're going to scoot over this stack here. I'm getting... My stacks are, like, way over here now. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Darkstone, which is kind of a adventure game, looks like. RPG. Again, a lot of these I don't know much about, and I need to play. For some reason, these are the only 2 from this franchise I can find. There are 5 volumes. I can only find volumes 1 and 3. That's the Namco Museum. So I'm looking for 2, 4, and 5. Because they spell out Namco. N-M. I need A-C-O. I need A-C-O. Okay, Cool Borders 4. I feel like I've bought that like several times because I keep forgetting I own that. Atari Anniversary Edition Redux. Why do I even have an Atari collection if I've got all these compilations? Midway Greatest Hits, the Atari Collection 1. See, like, why do I have an Atari collection back there? Star Wars Episode 1, Jedi Powers Battle. NFL Game Day 2001. I'm clearly a sports fan. Rage Ball. Rage Ball. Oh, here's another one that's incomplete. Oh, another couple that are incomplete. Yeah, this one's, I'm just missing the manual. Cubics, Robots for Everyone, Racing Robots. Some of these games just have, like, unnecessarily long titles. Action Man, Operation Xtreme. With a name like Action Man and Operation Xtreme, I should complete that. Another one that's incomplete. I need the manual, but a Rascal. Did I play this one? I can't remember. Okay, now we're back into complete ones, I think. This one, if I'm not mistaken, this one's worth money, surprisingly. International Superstar Soccer Pro 98. Because I was at a thrift store and I was like, don't want to pick that up for 99 cents. And it's only 99 cents and it's a PS1 game. I haven't found a PS1 game in a while. And I looked it up and I'm like, oh shit, it's worth money, so I'm going to pick it up. So I think that's it. I could be wrong, but one of the few SpongeBob games that's really not worth your time. SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge. It's a 2D platformer. All the other ones are like 3D platformers and they're like super fun, but this one I just didn't care for. Spec Ops Ranger Elite, excuse me. I'm watching Mr. Rightway on YouTube in the other room, so clearly I'm watching it in the other room while I'm filming this. Rat Attack. Was this one good? I can't remember. Another Spec Ops game. Airborne Commando. Space Invaders. So that should go along with the Centipede one. Soviet Strike. Yeah, these in the 90s were just all about the Cold War, even though the Cold War ended in the super early 90s. Snowcross. Snowcross Championship Racing. I love this show as a kid. Zaboomafoo. They're coming from the closet. I don't remember the rest of the song, but... Mega Man X6. I think it was a really weird circumstance where I found this at a thrift store and I was just like, oh, cool, I bought it. I don't remember. It's weird that I find good games at thrift stores, you know? Jimmy White's 2 Cue Ball. Jimmy White's 2 Cue Ball. Weird order for those. Like, it should be Jimmy White's Cue Ball 2, maybe? Jimmy White's the second? I don't know. I don't know Jimmy White. Resident Evil Director's Cut. Again, I'm not super fond of the camera placement in games like this, but, you know, you can't diss Resident Evil too bad. And this is the now supports DualShock Analog Controllers Edition. Oh, more Resident Evil. Resident Evil Survivor. Ooh, that's fun. You turn it over and there's a fucking giant spider. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. I feel like I can't deal with the stress of fighting Nemesis. Oh, another Army Men Air Attack. Army Men games are fun. Yeah. Oh, my foot is falling asleep because I am sitting on the edge of this futon. Ah. Stretch. Okay. Vegas Games 2000. I'm actually looking for the first one in this because this is a sequel, actually. It's Reloaded, the hardcore sequel. Yeah, believe it or not, the hardcore sequel is a sequel. It's a sequel to Loaded, which I think is a long box game, actually, so I definitely want to pick it up. Need for Speed V Rally. Need for Speed High Stakes. Oh, man, these goddamn sports games, man. Dark Light Conflict. It's like another shoot 'em up. Creatures. Sorry, I'm like, I haven't gone through my games in a while, so. Jet Moto. I used to love, like, snowboarding type games. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Hardcore 4x4. Here we go. Crash Bandicoot. Again, PS1 collection. You cannot not have Crash Bandicoot. CTR, Crash Team Racing. Driver, you are the wheelman. Oh. 25 minutes. Groovy. Okay. Shooter, Space Shot. What a generic title. Street Racquetball. Did everything need a game? Did every sport? Like, literally everyone. This is Racquetball. Puzzle Star Sweep. It's like a cutesy puzzle game, so... Oh, Japan. Cool Borders 3. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Martian Gothic Unification. I feel like this one was an interesting one, but I feel like it also had the Resident Evil camera. I'm just... Resident Evil camera drives me crazy. Colony Wars 3 Red Sun. NCAA March Madness 2000. Are you impressed yet? Test Drive 5. I do like a good racing game. Moto Racer. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I suck at this game, but you cannot not own it when you have a PS1 collection. Metal Gear Solid. Medal of Honor. Mech Warriors 2. Mech Warrior 2. It's singular. But 2. Spec Ops Stealth Patrol. Putter Golf. Every sport needed a game, including putt-putt. There's a putt-putt level in Rugrats Search for Reptar. I'm gonna sell you on Search for Reptar. Monsters Inc. Scream Team. Never played that. Honestly, I didn't even think Monsters Inc. was old enough to have had a PS1 game. PS2, yeah, but PS1? God, I'm old. I saw that in theaters. God damn. Dukes of Hazzard Racing for Home. I feel like there's another Dukes of Hazzard game on the system. Gex. Another staple. This one I played so much as a kid. Frogger. Forsaken, with a very misleading cover. Because it has nothing to do with whatever that is. Thor. I love this movie. I saw this movie as a kid, too. Dance Dance Revolution Disney Mix. Aladdin in Nasira's Revenge. Nasira, I believe, is the sister of Jafar. So, I feel like that had some fun qualities to it, but it wasn't that great. I can't remember. 102 Dalmatians, Puppies to the Rescue. Have a lot of Disney games. 101 Dalmatians 2, Patch's London Adventure. In case you need multiple 101 Dalmatians sequels, PS1 got you. Die Hard Trilogy. Gran Turismo 2. But damn it, another one that's not complete. This one might actually be worth some money too. Looney Tunes Sheep Raider. It's missing the manual. So I'm gonna start going through these and like seeing about buying just manuals. Another chess game. What's wrong with the other chess game? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, missing manual. I thought I was done with these. Rogue Trip Vacation 2012. Remember when 2012 used to be the future? Now we're in 2022 and we're in the 50s. Board Game Top Shop. Driver 2. Dracula, The Resurrection. I actually want to play that. I love, like, Universal Monsters. I watch at least one every Halloween. I got the whole box set, like 32 movies in it. So, Pooh's Party Game, In Search of the Treasure. We're almost done. Tarzan. Pretty fun game, actually. another Winnie the Pooh game, because you can never have too many Winnie the Pooh games. I've got Tigger's Honey Hunt. The wonderful thing about Tiggers. This was actually a really good platformer. Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue. Done with those. Now let's get on to the 5 most valuable games in my PS1 collection. I really hope I didn't just spoil that. Diablo for PS1. Pretty rare game. Paid $1.25 for it. Where'd I get this even? Definitely a thrift store. 2-player PlayStation Edition. Alright, this one is actually incomplete. I do not have a manual. However, the manual is probably worth money for this, because this is worth money. It is Brave Fencer Musashi. Yeah, Musashi. So, yeah. Alrighty then. This one, I feel like I bought at a thrift store or maybe a yard sale. Tales of Destiny, and I do believe it is complete. It is complete. That was worth a good one to have. This one's actually really fun, kind of mystery, puzzle solving kind of game. Yeah, it is Echo Knight, and I paid $2. Yeah. And like I said, pretty fun game. I played it not too long ago, a few months ago actually. And this one, yard sale find, bought it in a box full of PS1 games. Steel sealed, and that's why it's worth money. Mortal Kombat 4, when it's opened, it's worth not much, but this is sealed. I compare you to the kiss of a rose. But oh, it's also got the little hanger and it's unpunched, so that's kind of dope. But yeah, so my foot's asleep, my neck kind of hurts, but that is all of my PS1 games. Yeah, so next week I might jump into PS2, although I've got significantly more PS2 games. Got GameCube, Wii, Wii U, N64, SNES, NES, Segas, like a bunch of different Segas. I got Xbox, I got Atari, Odyssey. So you know, I'm gonna keep rolling with this. Next week I'm gonna come back for a part 2 of my collections. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but yeah. So hope to see you next week. And anyway, I've been the Nostalgia Collector. Remember, physical me will never die. And like I said, hope to see you next week. Bye bye.